He was their keeper they signed at the start of the season. Leonard's been a wild card, and something tells me he might be made a permanent move in the next coming days.
You're going to need a defensive effort from VZN today that's reminiscent of Gold Devils the other week. And that is not the start they would have wanted.
Well, a chance to have a look at the starting lineups for both of these sides. There's George Nickadz, who has also been providing in the final third. There's George Nickadz!
Oh, wow.
He's offside.
That would have been the dream start for them. That is exactly how they would have wanted to start that game.
He's offside, and it won't stand.
Good start
What a
from them,
start
though.
that could have been, though, Lieds.
That's the way they want to go. Go as you mean to continue. Brilliant from Sam Fitzgerald.
I mean, here's a question for you, and here's a question for the chat. If there was to be an NDL player to leave in the window, who would it be?
I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh! I hate to point the finger, but Shea Krabadam scored an own goal last week. He's just scored another own goal this week.
That is just disappointing, man. You hear the fa in the background, and I think that perfectly encapsulates that own goal.
That is not one that they will want to see again.
Yeah,
VZN.
that's poor, man. I mean, it's poor, though. It is poor. Someone can say it's unlucky. I think that's poor.
But what I wanted to say very quickly was there's been a few conversations about maybe Dara going back to Ruckus. I don't see that happening.
No chance, no chance.
I don't see that happening with the current league positions. I mean, why would you want to leave an NDL side that is thriving, really, at the moment? They're unbeaten. They're the highest goal scorers in the league alongside Prime.
I mean, I'm looking at one guy in particular who has, over the first 2 seasons, I think really established himself as one of the big names in this league. But this year, I think has been used seldomly and kind of has seen his minutes go down a bit, and that's Tyler Winters. I think Tyler Winters is one to keep an eye out for.
Tyler Winters back to United. I could see that.
Can I be honest with you? I'm looking at Tyler Winter, and I'm looking at Josh Parker. Could there be a deal struck between the two sides that sends one to the one club and one to the other? Tyler Winter gets the minutes he wants, gets a stage where he can show off his talents yet again, and Josh Parker might just be the missing piece the NDL are looking for.
Of course, tonight, United, I'll give you a little hint already. No Cadell Daniel, he's got a hamstring injury. So that already opens up the question, who's going to be the goal scorer for United? Michael Falivio, I'm no doubt, will probably be in there somewhere, but I think there's options for United to add another attacker. I'm not saying that is Tyler Winters, but maybe there could be a forward there.
Potentially. I like Tyler Winter a lot, by the way. I really do. He's a top player. It's a bit unfortunate that he's seen his minutes go down as much as they have this year. And I think any team would really be much better with him for it. So it's not a criticism at him, right? I'm a big fan of Tyler. But I think that's a potential one to look at.
We're already coming from an angle here of there's so many stars in this team that not everyone could be under the limelight.
He just does feel like the odd man out this season. That's my opinion.
Here's the captain out. I mean, Blade Smalls, there was a brilliant mini documentary about him and his story and how playing in Paula League has changed his life in such a positive way. How much he's loved being involved with this NDL side. Of course, once upon a time a treble player alongside quite a few of these familiar names from NDL. Look across to the bench there for NDL. If we get a shot on it, it's quite a stacked bench there as well. You've got Winters. Kevin Vegan over there as well. Casarate, just to name a few. Here's VZN now, trying to place it in towards goal. Dylan Barnes with his first real save of the game.
How good has Dylan Barnes been this season, by the way?
Potential cutback.
You have to say, though, it's a much better performance so far in the space of 4 minutes from VZN than we've seen in previous weeks. I know they're still down a goal, but this has been so much better.
Especially from that man there, Jordan Mongoy. mean, last week, Toby was actually in a goalkeeper kit on the east side of the
Uh-oh.
pitch. Speaking of which, there he is again,
Wow.
Jordan Mongoy. How has he not scored?
They should have finished one of these opportunities off.
3 good chances in quick succession.
They've done everything but score.
Nick Arch. Off target and into Angry Ginger streaming booth. What a pass that is.
I think Marf will be happy with his team's start, though. Again, obviously, he would be open for a goal, but signs of encouragement here from Vision. I think that's more than you can say over the past few weeks.
I'll tell you one thing that would certainly upset NDL fans. I don't see a world where it would happen, but if Isaac Modi was to leave, they love him that much. They said he's up for a Ballon d'Or. Maybe the Baller League Ballon d'Or.
Can he be up for a franchise, though? I mean, it's all good and well talking about Ballon d'Or this, Ballon d'Or that, but...
Well, for me, he feels like a franchise baller, doesn't he?
Yeah, he is 100% a franchise baller. I think on most other clubs he would be.
The only problem is you only get 2 franchise baller contracts.
Because I could say the same thing about Kieran Clark. You're right. He's a franchise baller.
That's one thing that is up for discussion, by the way, from midday tomorrow until midday Wednesday. Contracts, rearrangements, players getting paid more, basically. And changing contracts with players who are on franchise or designated ballers.
You have to
team
say,
ballers.
though, Sam Fitzgerald and Dardada have been unbelievable as
they
new
have.
recruits. But here's Smalls. Oof.
Well recovered there by Krabadam. Here is Shea Krabadam now into George Nikaj.
Oh, nearly. Smalls just hanging around like a flea in the back, man. Waiting to pounce on mistakes.
I think one definite change we will see for NDL is obviously the injured Jaden Raymond, who's recovering from surgery. He might naturally just be swapped out of the team for Kevin Vegan.
That's very true.
Mongoy!
Oh my word.
There's a corner, first one of the game.
Vision have done everything bar put the ball in the back of the net. That's a great save. That's a really, really good save.
And although they might be trailing, they have definitely had a very positive start. If you look back through the weeks as well, week 3 they could have beaten, they should have beat Wembley Rangers.
Oh yeah, very true. Goal kick or corner? Yeah, goal kick.
Oh, is it Modi? Too quick for his own feet there. There is Eric DeMello on the sidelines. You remember that famous moment when SDS qualified for the Final Four in Season 1. It was his goal. It was obviously disallowed after the last kick of the 30 minutes.
How can you forget? It's one of the most
What a
iconic
moment
moments
that
in Ball League history.
Not for Eric, it wasn't a great moment, but for the competition itself was
For the league as a whole, wow.
was incredible.
Oh, great touch from Castrati. Just creeps off. Stings the keeper's hands.
Florian Castrati still waiting for his first goal of this season. Next game tonight, by the way, Prime, SDS.
Bring it on.
Box office material.
Clash of the Titans. Smalls keeps the ball there. Where do you think that game's going?
I really don't know. I'm just very curious to see how SDS shape up and set up for this new challenge of Prime.
I feel a draw, you know.
If it's a draw, I want a 4-4 or a 5-5. Not a 1-1, please.
I could see it being a 2-2 for some reason. 2-2, 3-3. There's not much separating these two teams in my eyes. You know what they say, though. Nothing more dangerous than a wounded animal, and Prime are definitely wounded right now.
Solomon Bow into the shots from Kevin Vega. That's just a snippet of what he'll bring to the team.
All he needs is a sight of goal, and he's pulling that trigger.
Well, last season when these two teams did play, it was in round 3 of season 2. It was NDL that won 3-2, and Tyler Winters was actually the hero in that game because they were 2-1 down NDL. Tyler Winters came on and scored the winner.
They're moving it well, Vision, honestly, they are.
Not a
bit
mistake
off more
like
than they
that.
could chew, though. Well claimed. And here they are now. Opportunity maybe to break.
DeMello. Castrati was potentially looking for a run from his teammate. Wasn't to be the case.
Always going to be a difficult pass to pull off there.
As it stands, still no minutes on the pitch for Tyler Winters. Sorry, he's on the pitch now, number 99. As Kieran Clark finds himself very far forward and high up the pitch. Of course, former Premier League player and Championship of Newcastle United, Republic of Ireland international. Has been a
brilliant from George
player all the way from season 1. That's going to be a
handball, yeah.
A handball and a 3 kick. Kevin Vegan happy about that. Castrati quickest to react. What a moment that could have been for Vision if they were just a second more on it.
So disappointing. How Vision have not grabbed at least 1 goal here is inexplicable, really.
Again, it's quick thinking from George Nickad. One thing he provides to this team, he's always on it, he's always thinking. Love a little dummy there from Grabadam. And
for a player of Castrati's quality, I'm sorry, that's poor. He's capable of so much more, and he knows it.
Goes for the shot. Can Winters get round the goalkeeper? That's going to be an offside call against Tyler Winters there in the end.
Smalls next time!
There's Bowery now. Only Castrati, Daniel Bowery and Eric DeMello have played all 3 seasons for Vision. Other than that, it's a completely different team.
There are minutes to go until...
Brilliant. Wow, hoi!
Hang on.
That's got to be Sinbin, surely. He's through. I'll be stunned if Kieran Clark doesn't see Sinbin here.
Well, decision to be made for Steve Hughes. And that is that Kieran Clark is on his way off the pitch.
They've done so well to outmaneuver the NDL defense and find themselves in a really promising situation. I think it's a good tactical foul from Kieran Clark, to be fair, because I think he's through there.
There's some words on the sidelines there between the Impelade and the manager, Stuart Cook.
Every day of the week, that's a sin bin. And I think he'll take it. Look, now they have a free kick. Yeah, dangerous situation, but he was through on goal there.
I'll tell you what, one thing I'll say about Vision, there are moments in this game, isn't there? There's little openings that they can catch NDL here off guard.
Dare I say it, I think they've been the better team today.
Castrati hits it, Barnes saves, and just for context here, NDL will play the game with just 5 players for 2 minutes.
Well done,
if Vision do score in those 2 minutes, NDL can resume to a 6-man squad. However, Clark will have to still serve the full 2-minute suspension. Of course, it is a personal penalty as well, so when we go into the game changer, it won't obviously affect the team. Adrian Tajik, that's his first welcome onto the pitch.
9, 8, 7,
we are 5 seconds away from the game changer.
4, 3,
and we're going in there now.
1.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. We go higher. It's time to go higher.
Onside will be the game changer for the next 3 minutes. Still a 6v6. All offside rules are suspended.
Offside lines are not in effect. Your game changer is onside.
Very simple. You can't be offside for the next 3 minutes. Of course, the personal penalty will continue for Kieran Clark as we move into the game changer. Apologies for any language there in the passionate team talk from Stuart Cook. Don't blame me, just go and score were the words I heard.
Good advice.
I mean, I guess it's one way to deflect the blame, isn't it? Of course.
All over the top to Fitz.
NDL still with 5 players on the pitch.
Great save.
Yes, save.
For another 1 minute.
Oh, wow!
He's the man that they all love. And no doubt he'll be, if anything, getting a better contract in the transfer window. Isaac Modi puts NDL 2 goals to the goods. And better of all, they've only got 5 players on the pitch, Liez.
Cometh the hour, cometh the man like none other. We talked about him maybe deserving a higher contract, and with emphatic finishing like that, it's hard to disagree. What a player. That cheeky grin at the end as well, too. He knows he's the man.
Just 35 seconds left, NDL, then they can resume with a full 6.
Oh, wow.
Squad, which they have done.
Well worked.
As of now.
First half here for NDL.
20 seconds, sorry, until Kieran Clark can have an involvement in the game changer is what I wanted to say. That is going to be a free kick.
You have to say, man, they haven't done too much wrong in this game, Vision, honestly.
Off target.
There's a lot to like from the performance if you're the coach, if you're Toby, but at the end of the day, that doesn't win you points. And they so desperately need them.
As it stands, they're bottom of the table, Liez. 2 points to their name.
I mean, this was always going to be a difficult game for them.
They've had more shots and more opportunities than NDL, believe it or not.
They've really worked some great opportunities this game. Uh-oh. Look at Isaac Modi, just does a bit of everything.
Wins his side a foul. 2-minute suspension has been completed by Kieran Clark. If he does come on during these next 1.5 minutes, we'll see him. I don't think he will, though, until the second half.
It's what a pass.
Fitzgerald.
Can he keep it in?
Not too much on that. Next game tonight, Prime SDS, the blockbuster. Nikolai!
Oh, nearly.
Cazarate on.
That looked like it was going places.
Tajik,
Nice.
Nikolai.
See someone in the box there, though.
Has they gone for a corner? No.
How good has he been, Dylan Barnes? Ooh. Press from NDL.
A lot of off the ball work there from Fitzgerald. Strong tackle on Nikolai. Is he going to be given a foul against him?
I think this is where NDL have really taken another level from last season and into the defensive side of the game. Off the ball, their press is so organized, it's so compact.
Half-time in 10.
Very tough to find any weaknesses in this side.
Thank you, Leonard. Their top goal scorer. Why not?
6.
If anyone's going to score, it might be him at this rate.
That's why not.
3, 2.
And that is going to do us for half-time. Vision might have had 10 shots to NDL's 3 at the halfway point, but it is the side that are top of the table, the top goal scorers in the league. The lead 2-0 at the halfway point.
Timmy Abraham. I'm just going to get straight to it, man. Tough loss. Tough loss? Sounded American for a second. My bad. All right, let's get straight to it. Timmy Abraham. I'm just going to go straight to it, yeah? Tough loss last week. You know, he was so tough that he was even roughing up the locker rooms. But we don't need to talk too much about that. What have you done? What's like the mood been this week? Like the approach with yourself, the team, Stephen Sama, KSI. What have you done this week to ensure that you're going to get your thing done?
We've been locked in. We know what we need to do. It's not complicated. We play our game, show what we're about, and, you know, the rest will take care of itself.
That's it. Let's get it.
To be mate, speaking to Montel earlier, and he was telling us that you're going to be using all the motivation, all the memes, all the hype that everyone's been using to make sure you get this dub. You're 5 goals in 4 games this season. What are you going to do to make sure you get at least one more today, mate?
I'll do everything I normally do, you know. I feel like last week was a one-off situation where we outplayed them, scored a lot, had a lot of shots, not scored a lot of goals. but it just wasn't our day. But today we changed that and make sure we do everything we know we can do to get the win.
Hey, I'm loving the professional angle you're going for today. Make sure you catch him live on the stream later.
Put it in the comments, put it in the chat.
How many goals?
Prime FC on a comeback.
How many goals is Timmy getting? 5? I got that. Over and out.
Liverpool, we're coming to you 20th and 27th of April, M&S Bank Arena, baby.
That is right. We are coming to Liverpool 20th and 27th of April. It is very soon. Grab your phone, scan the QR code on screen now, and grab your tickets. We want to see you there. Well, Nico said he had a dream about 2-2. It's still on, but let me tell you, it doesn't look likely, especially after Shea Crabbedom's second own goal in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's not how Marths want to start off his baller league career. To be fair, that was the goalkeeper's own goal, but it did start from Che. Couldn't do much there. You know when the ball just kind of gets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean,
that's why they call it the danger area. It's the corridor of uncertainty. You whip the ball across the box like that, and there's almost nothing a defender can do.
Yeah, it's no one's fault, that one. I think that just happens in football, unfortunately. And of course, that's how they went 1-0 down. But Isaac Modi, man, like, I generally think, call me crazy, he's probably the most underrated player in the whole league.
Yeah.
They need to speak about him more, man. This guy is the boy. Saying that, he was in the team of the season last season, so you know,
maybe not underrated.
Maybe not underrated, but
even deserves more. Listen, guys, absolute special, definitely a franchise player. Talk to me about Isaac Modi, just different levels. I want to see his goals right now.
Ah, this guy, man. Boom, Tyler Winters tries a thing. Sam strikes the ball. Isaac turns out on his favoured foot and flipping. Like, you're not saving that, bro. You could have put Neuer with Courtois and Iker in their prime, and they'd save it. But, you know, at the end of the day, they would be shocked about that strike. Look at the way he gets the ball. Look, uses
great
his body
space.
there,
Knows where the defender
around,
is.
and then just look. Doesn't even need to look up. This guy's a show.
Wow, absolutely special. The second half is nearly underway. This is going to be special.
Welcome back for the start of the second half here. The top of the table team, NDL, are leading 2-0 at the halfway point. VZN have had chances. They've had probably more chances than NDL as far as the stats go. But the conversation's all been around Isaac Modi. I mean, look, leading on from what Chunk said, the most underrated player, honestly, it sounds crazy to say, but in this NDL team, maybe he still doesn't get the flowers that he deserves. He's not a franchise baller at the moment. Who knows what can change in 7 days. Transfer window's open tomorrow. And that also includes contract rearrangements. NDL fans, what bit of business would you like to see from your side this week, if any? Tell you what, VZN, they're not out of this yet. The pressure point, of course, was concluded before the start of play tonight. That was Gold Devils winning that for a second week in 4. Blade. A bit too heavy on that from the captain into Dara Dada. Again, one of the players that didn't move across to NDL in the transfer window. Kieran Clark felt like he was hard done by there, as they will go back for a foul. But I mean, Leas, VZN, they're not out of this yet, are they? With how ball league is and the game changer that is still yet to follow.
Next goal, I think, is huge for proceedings. I think if NDL grab it, game over, game, set, match. At that point, it'll probably be about getting the score up as much as possible. But the way VZN are playing, if they can get that goal relatively early on in this half, they could make things potentially very, very interesting.
Well, speaking of speculation, of course, currently playing his football for Worthing, was once upon a time a United player, sort of NDL last year, Razak Coleman. I mean, there's not too many games left in the National League. Are we going to see him back maybe in an NDL shirt?
Now that image right there is the last thing Sharky, KSI, Angry Ginge, and the rest do not want to see. That is the last image they want to see.
Dada over the bar.
This team is already exhilarating as is. You add Razak Coleman to this squad.
There's only 2 games left of the season. Worthing are top of their league at the moment, 81 points. They've got a gap.
That's a scary, scary sight.
Will we see him maybe in an NDL shirt? Vision now, Daniel Bowery.
Nice, ooh.
It's a clever touch, but was he anticipating the contact to come in from Isaac Modi?
Ooh, brilliant. Well done, Dylan Barnes. Such a good performance so far from him. Sam, Dada
off the post! Oh, that could have been a horrible situation again for Vision.
I think Dara had more space than he thought, you know? Could have taken a few more touches there. Almost didn't need him, to be fair, but wow. The width of the post away from it being 3-0 and game over. Dylan Barnes, the sweeper keeper actions from him today.
Just curious to get your opinion on Sam Fitzgerald in this game. A lot of people in the chat have been very vocal that they expected a bit more from him. I think people are forgetting the fact that he's playing a slightly different role in this team, isn't he?
Look, I said the other week that Sam Fitzgerald is a player for people that really watch the games. Because, yeah, you might not have scored as many goals or created as many assists as he did last season. But go ask Nico about his thoughts on Sam Fitzgerald's impact on this team.
He's the second top goal scorer in the team still.
But that tells you everything you need to know. But my point is, even past the goals, he is so crucial to the way this team builds up, to the way this team gets out of pressure. He's often the pass before the pass.
And I think a lot of people naturally look towards the goals and the assists in the big moments. He's got to play that into him in Blades. Surely with a finish.
Great save.
Great recovery there from Frankie Leonard. Tajik.
There you go.
Mongoy.
Here you go. Oh, pass a little behind.
Nikolai. His shot blocked there by Fitzgerald, a perfect example of what he's there to do. He's got back and defended for his team. Fitzgerald goes down. Isaac Modi again with a step overs into a ball roll. For another great shot. Should he have scored from this angle though, Liez?
You'd have to say, yeah. I mean, the keeper's done incredibly well there to stay with it and get down low as well as he has, but you do favor Smalls to score from there more often than not. But yeah, I'm looking at stats this season. Even if you are a stats guy, right? I talk about the eye test when it comes to Sam Fitzgerald, but even statistically, right? No one has created more big chances for NDL this season. Only one man, Dada, has scored more goals than him this season. He's their top assister. He's got the second highest football rating on the team.
Is there any more to say? Here's Rodell Gordon now, back in the squad this week. Missed out last week. No foul there on Mongoy. George Nakaj. Lofted. Fullback catching on the volley. No corner. Just a kicking on the far hand side.
How many times have they had an opportunity that it just doesn't go out for a corner?
Free kick in quite a dangerous area now.
Maybe a chance here. Thought he was about to strike that first time.
Look at the recovery run there. And that was the foul. One by Gordon. Who's going to hit this one then? Gordon over it to pull a goal back for Vision now. Goes for the shot. I like the idea there. Daniel Bowery's kind of been a bit of a decoy in the way, but unfortunately didn't really have any impact.
Save you guys there.
The original shot wasn't on target. Isaac Modi again going on one of his crazy, mazy runs.
I think that's a foul. That's a foul every day of the week.
Well, they've got a challenge. As much as Nico's not happy, he can throw it in. Remember, he got 3 of them right last week. He was perfect on the ref challenges, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was all too quick to remind us, right? He's going to keep it for now. Not sure he would have been as insistent on doing so if that had led to a goal.
Well, no, this time last week, Toby was running a subathon across his own Twitch stream. He was in a full goalkeeper kit on the sidelines. I got quite excited. I think he was actually going to play for a minute.
To be fair, that is the one position I think they've got right this season.
That's going to hit the top of the screen in the copper box. That'll be a free kick the opposite way. That'll be a Vision free kick. What do you think's a bigger game, SDS Prime or when NDL finally play Prime?
The way Sharky and KSI have built it up this week, you have to say it's Prime versus SDS. You have to say it. NDL will be huge. Don't get it twisted, but that is such a tasty matchup. SDS versus
corner
versus Prime.
Still waiting for his first goal of the season. It's Florian Castrati, waiting to get back to that season 1 form that we know he has.
I think with SDS and Prime, what's so interesting is that they're such different sides. I think with NDL and Prime, there's way more similarities in the way they go about things. I'd be interested in seeing how those two styles clash, if at all.
And how the two managers clash as well. It'll be an interesting watch.
You're talking about maybe the 2 biggest entertainers in the UK at the moment, in KSI and Nico.
Oh, hang on a minute. Gordon not happy with that. Is Steve will have a word with both of them. Keep an eye on that battle for the remainder of the game. Gordon. Oh, wow. Hello. Don't count him out just yet. How much have they missed that man? He's been involved in the build-up and should have already been on the score sheet tonight. George Nikaj, formerly of M5, now of Vision. We got a game on our hands here.
Now all of a sudden things get interesting, right?
They're one corner away from the penalty as well, aren't they?
And I have to be honest, I think they've been the better team today. I think they have. NDL have had chances, don't get it twisted, but here they are.
Try him in a corner. Get a touch.
Go on. Ooh, I think that might have been a... he's got to do better there.
Winters. Fancies a shot, why not?
Save. All Tyler Winters needs is a sight of goal. Took that really, really well.
All he needs is an excuse to finish, isn't it?
Ref says play on.
Bowery. Castrati now. This would be a great time to come into form. Back post! It's available off the line! Solomon Bow! Right place, right time. We've got a ref challenge. Let's have a look then. This is the idea to stop the corner, isn't it? Because Vision would have got a corner, but is there an offside call? Nico was superb at challenges last week.
Okay, we have
a challenge for a foul, not offside.
On Smallsy in the corner.
A foul on Amin Bilade before that chance came in. If this is successful, the third corner won't stand. If it's unsuccessful, NDL will lose the challenge. Was he fouled here?
Yeah, he was. You have to say, I think he was.
Tell you what, they might have a point here. Do you reckon Nico's got someone in the stands just watching?
Either that or he has developed the greatest football mind in the space of a season. Yeah, I think it's a foul.
Foul or not, chap?
Okay, we've got Bowery breaking the ball, so he needs to go back.
You look at some of the patterns from Vision today, though. Really well worked.
Okay, so we need to go back just a bit to see the impact that's happening. Yeah. Challenge successful, yellow free kick. Yep.
Challenge successful is what we're
Okay,
hearing.
challenge successful, yellow free kick.
Wow, that's 4 on the bounce for Nico.
A free kick to NDL awarded.
4 successful challenges on the bounce for Nico. I mean, there must be someone in this Copper Box Arena that's watching these fouls.
Nico challenge, another successful one.
No corner, of course, given them. And Toby's on the pitch.
I wonder what he's saying.
Frustration's building for the side that desperately need points.
Personally, I think he's made the right call.
And that is a Joshua Parker there in the background. He's not starting tonight, but he's there on the sideline still.
Yeah, well, he's not helping his team much on the sideline, I'll tell you that
Get
right
him
now.
on. Get him in a kit and get him in.
Yeah. Really odd.
Fitzgerald goes low and very clearly, nearly.
2 minutes.
Sorry, caught the keeper off bounce.
Fooled everybody. Wow, inches.
Curling towards the bottom of the corner.
Centimeters away.
Thank you, Leonard. Believe it or not, he's now top goal scorer alongside George Nikaj. He's on 3 for the season as well.
Some of the football from Vision today.
They're having moments. It's just...
I'm really enjoying their performance today, honestly. Win, lose, or draw, I'll be consistent. I think this is a big improvement on their recent form. They just need to get the points on the board, though, man. Uh-oh. Oh, well played. Well played, and they're out now. They beat the press.
Krabadan pulls them away.
They got runners.
He's going to step up. Nikaj. There's the corner. Penalty for Vision.
That's a third corner for Vision FC, which means they have.
What a game-changing moment this could be. A little bit of miscommunication there. Who's taking the penalty? Castrati's got the ball under his hand. Dylan Barnes just trying to slow this down ever so slightly. Looks like he might be injured ever so slightly there as well. Castrati takes this now. He's still looking for his first goal of the season.
Big moment.
Can this be his moment to get his season started? Castrati, can he get around the keeper? Vision have tied the game up at 2-2. They might be bottom of the table, but there's still a game changer and 1 minute left to play.
I just thought for a split second he'd overrun that. I thought for a split second Dylan Barnes had played that perfectly, but that touch and that finish is so well taken from Florian Castrati.
1 minute, 2 game changer.
And you have to say, it's nothing less than they deserve. I think they have played some really good stuff today. Now, there's a lot of football left to be played. 4 minutes in Baller League is about 15 and 11 aside. So there's still a lot of work to be done, but I think they're well worth that at least drawing the game here.
This would be quite some story, wouldn't it, for Vision FC? And look, I may have been critical of them at the start of the game here, but the stats were the stats. Their top goal scorer was their goalkeeper, who's a wild card. Now it's looking to change. Castrati's off the mark for season 3.
Well played.
George Nicac is back. They might still not have Joshua Parker. You start to think if he's back in the side, what can happen?
It's Vision on the ascendance, yeah? It's Vision looking for a third.
Game changer in 10, 9,
10 seconds away from the game changer.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Game changer.
Let's take this thing higher, higher than you ever been. Stand tall like Everest. We go higher. It's time to go higher.
One-on-one again. Wow. This might shake things up. It's one-on-one action for the next 3 minutes. The opposing player will defend in their own half. They cannot use the hands. The attacking player has 15 seconds per attack to have a shot on goal just inside the opponent's half, on the edge of the centre circle. We have to remember here, they've got Kevin Vegan, NDL. But Vision also have the likes of George Nicac, Florian Castrati. Anything can happen. Can Vision do the unthinkable? Last week it was Gold Devils beating Prime. This week, can it be Vision giving NDL their first defeat of the season? It's Amadou Casarate in goal. And it is Florian Castrati getting us underway. It was openly said this is his favourite game changer. Castrati. Great block there. Here he comes. The German wildcard, Kevin Vegan. Can Frankie Leonard stop him? Vegan strikes, scores. It's just what you come to expect from him. In case you don't know this man's story, in Baller League history, he scored the most goals during a one-on-one game changer in Germany. That shot, oh wow! Florian Castrati, back at you!
It's Vision's number 7, Florian Castrati.
3-3, and we've only played 45 seconds. Back to you, Kevin Vegan. Oh, wow. No one's stopping that. Kevin Vegan. He's just bagged himself a brace. He might be on for a hat-trick. Speaking of hat-tricks, there might be one now. Castrati off target. 4-3, NDL lead. There's been many hat-tricks here in Baller League. Is this another one? Vegan, no. Tell you what, if even they come out of this with a draw, it would really shake up the table. Castrati, he's just back the hat-trick!
It's a hat-trick! Number 7, Florian Castrati!
Florian Castrati! He's doing all he can to give Vision their first win of the season. Vegan, you cannot stop him. I think you put the whole Vision team in goal. And the way he's hitting that ball, no one's going to stop it. Castrati getting on for a fourth. Save. 1 minute left. He's not done yet. He is far from done yet, Kevin Vegan. Great stop. Frankie Leonard certainly felt that one. The Weganator is out in full force here at the corner box. Something tells me he might be a signing in the transfer window. Nicely done from Amadou Casarate. They score now. I think NDL will take the win. Taking all 15 seconds in. Here's Kevin Wegan, who, that one comes off the bar, but it falls back the way of NDL. That's going to do us, to be honest, unless Vision can snatch it in the last 8 seconds. There won't even be that long. There'll be about 3 seconds left in the game. It's going to be game over with the last shot. Kevin Wegan. And they're saying he's handballed it there. Challenge has come in. Of course, the rule in the one-on-one, you can't use your hands.
We have a challenge for possible use of hand by the goalkeeper.
Well, if it was going towards goal, and there is a use of a hand or an arm, the goal will stand.
Challenge unsuccessful, restart.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Come on! Come on!
There's only 3 seconds left in the game. I don't think it's going to matter regardless.
Okay, 3 seconds on the clock.
There's 3 seconds left.
Gotta be quick.
Kevin Vegan thinks he scored.
Change to 4 seconds. And just to confirm, 4 seconds remain.
4 seconds. Excuse me. How quick can you run for it, Casarate?
3, 2.
Has to win it now. Saved. NDL win 5-4. NDL continue their unbeaten run. They might not have won every game, but they are the highest scorers in the competition. I think they have one man to fight their wild card in